Hello and welcome. In today's video I'm going to show you how to integrate the brand new open source reasoning model DeepSeek-R1 into LangGraph. We'll configure a dynamic runtime setup to switch between OpenAI and DeepSeek-R1 on the fly, so you can easily choose which model handles your request. Also, many of you requested how to implement a fallback mechanism, so I also demonstrate how to automatically fail over to an alternative model when errors occur, and then revert to the main model after a set cooldown. To use DeepSeek-R1, we're gonna use Ollama. If you already have got Ollama installed on your computer, then you can skip that section. To install Ollama, please navigate to ollama.com, then click on the download button and download Ollama for your operating system. For Linux, it's just a shell script, and for Windows, you can get an executable. Download that and install it on your local machine. After doing that, please open some kind of command line. I use PowerShell, and then you should run Ollama --help. And if that works, everything was installed correct. Now let's download the model. To do that, click on the DeepSeek-R1 button. And here you can see that we've got the model in multiple sizes. I would suggest that you start with the 7 or 8 billion parameters model. They are a little bit below 5 gigabytes large. I tried the 14 billion parameters on my local machine, but it did not work. And in general, the bigger ones don't work on a single machine. For the largest model, you need like 20 GPUs, and that is only possible with a very costly, high-performant local server. Okay, so now select the model that you want to download, copy that command, go back to the terminal and paste it there. So this will now download and also run the model directly. For you, it might take a few minutes because I already downloaded it. I can directly chat with it and say like, hi. So I can see that it works, but of course this is not how I want to use it. So I want to use it in combination with LangChain. Okay, we are now in VS Code, and on the left you can see multiple files. If you want to use the code as well, you can get it in the link in the description. If you downloaded it, please go to the Fallback open source IPython notebook. We're first gonna load the OpenAI API key because we want to make the DeepSeek-R1 our fallback model for OpenAI. I'm gonna show you how to implement that. So we're gonna load the OpenAI API key, or of course you can also use any other model for that. But I'm gonna show you how to make the graph that we're gonna build dynamic. I assume also that you've got a little bit of LangGraph knowledge. If not, I also made a few videos about that. So what we're gonna do is that we import some classes here from LangChain and also from LangGraph. So we use the chat OpenAI class from LangChain and the chat Ollama class from chat Ollama. So as you can see, it's very easy to use the DeepSeek-R1 model in combination with Ollama, because we just have to instantiate the chat Ollama class, pass the model name, and if we downloaded it correctly, then this will work out of the box and we don't have to change anything. So I think that's very convenient, and this is why I use Ollama as the preferred wrapper around open source models. So what we're gonna do now is that we not directly use chat Ollama, but we make that configurable. So we create a config object that we pass to the invoke method of our model then, and we're gonna extract the key model type, and the default one is OpenAI. And if the model type is Ollama that we pass, then we want to use the DeepSeek-R1 model. So I'm gonna show you how to do that dynamically. We're gonna create our very simple graph where we just have this agent node. So let's create that graph. And as you can see in the next step, this is how we're gonna create our Ollama config. So we create this dictionary with another key inside, which is configurable. And here is another dictionary. And the model type is in this case Ollama. So we pass that to the invoke method of our graph. And this will now enable us to use the DeepSeek-R1 model on the fly. If we change that to OpenAI, then the default OpenAI model will be used. As you can see now, it's GPT-4o mini. So let's go back to Ollama. And as you can see, this is the question, and that is the answer from the LLM. So this is how it works. And as you can see in the response of the LLM, here we've got our thinking tokens. It did not have to think a lot for answering the question, what's the highest mountain in the world? So we only got this little tag, and it's very easy to remove it. I'm gonna show you that in the next step. So what we now want to do is that we're gonna use OpenAI as our default model, and if there was an error, we're gonna use the open source model as fallback, because we have it on our local machine and it cannot be available or something else. So this is how we can do it. We create another class And in object-oriented programming, we can create classes that take other classes as attributes. So this is what we're going to do. We use this init method and pass a single argument, and that is the state graph that we created before. So we're going to use a compiled graph as attribute for the Modelswitcher class. We also provide two configs, the OpenAI config, this is the same pattern that you saw here, and also a config object for Ollama. We're also going to use the invoke method. This follows the runnable interface of LangChain and LangGraph. So we're going to use the standard methods, or standard methods name of that. And what's happening here is that we first going to decide whether we should skip the call to OpenAI and directly use the fallback model or not. Here you can see there's just some dummy code to actually force an error. So if the question contains force error, then we will fake the error to OpenAI. So this is just some dummy functionality. This is how you would actually do it. So you would use a try except statement, use the invoke method of the graph, pass the question, and save the result. And if that does not work, then we're gonna update this attribute, last OpenAI fail time, and set it to the current value. We want to disable the OpenAI model, or we want to disable a call to OpenAI for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, we're gonna resume to OpenAI. So this is how we check that. So every time an error is happening in a call to OpenAI, this attribute will be updated to the current time, and we always check against the current time. So if that's below 300, so 5 minutes, then we won't use the OpenAI model and we return true here. So this means when we use it, skip OpenAI returns true, and we're gonna use the fallback model. So this is how that works. So we make a little bit of a timer to actually check that. We also want to enable that class to actually remove that thinking tokens tag. So this is how we can do it. We can create a regular expression, and here we're going to define the tags. So everything wrapped inside the tags will be removed, and also the tags itself. So we can set it to true or false. So if we want to remove it, then we're going to remove the tokens, and if not, then we're just going to return the text unchanged. So now we're going to show you how we can do that. We created our graph, that is the compiled graph again, and here we pass it to the constructor of Modelswitcher. So Modelswitcher also has got the invoke method, so it follows the runnable interface. So what is the highest mountain in the world? As default, it will use GPT-4o mini, and now we're gonna actually force this error. So that's the dummy error. As you can see, forcing error. OpenAI is disabled for 5 minutes, invoking fallback. And now we're going to use the DeepSeek-R1 model. It seems like you're asking to fix an error. Okay, that doesn't make any sense, because in this case, we just passed the question to OpenAI, to DeepSeek-R1. But of course, in the next question, it will make sense. Here you can see OpenAI is still in cooldown, and now DeepSeek-R1 should answer that using Ollama DeepSeek-R1. So what is the capital of France? Can ask that again. And as you can see, the think tokens are already gone. If we set this to false, then the model will still include the thinking tokens. Okay, that's it. As you can see, DeepSeek-R1 is very easy to use in combination with Ollama, and the patterns I showed you also makes it very easy to switch on the fly between open source and closed AI models. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.